This is Palworld. If you're in the Pokemon space, you've probably heard of it being an off-brand. But tell me, does Pokemon have guns? No? I didn't think so. Palworld is an open-world creature collector survival game where you need to catch pals to help you survive by building bases, battling bosses, and being the very best. Wait a minute. As previously mentioned, Palworld has guns. And not just guns, but rocket launchers, swords, and a plethora of ways to dispose of your enemies. But what if it didn't? That's right. Today, I'm attempting a pacifist playthrough of Palworld. What does that look like? Well, it means I can't do any damage to any pals ever. And if that wasn't bad enough, I also decided halfway through that I couldn't upgrade my health, my armor, or use any shields of any kind while fighting any boss.
Oh, you messed up now. You pissed off the mammoth. I didn't know they could, I mean, I knew they could do that. I didn't expect them to do that, though.
Now, what does a playthrough of Palworld look like since the game is in early access? Well, there are currently several trainer bosses in the game located at different towers throughout the areas, starting at level 10 and going all the way up to level 60, with level 65 being the highest level the player can currently reach. My goal was to defeat the final boss with the added challenge of catching a legendary pal along the way. Now you may be thinking, well, that doesn't sound so bad, just have your pals do all the work. I wanted this run to be so passive that I didn't even let my pals do any damage to anything other than the bosses that I needed to kill. Remember the part where I said I can't do any damage because it's a pacifist run? Well, that also means I can't weaken any pals, lighten my chance of catching them. To figure out how I circumvented that, you'll just have to watch the video. I also made the game harder by randomizing the pal spawns and making their levels completely random, meaning I could run into pals that were much higher level to me right after I spawned in.
Hatsune Miku, what's up? Alright. Wow, I already leveled up by just existing. That's the multiplier coming in handy. So basically, I can't lease punk Ignis boss? There's a Suzaku over there. This is gonna suck. Why is there a Suzaku over there? So I can't do damage to pals. Obviously, there are bosses that we need to kill. I picked up a log and leveled up. I was gonna rely on these guys having really low levels so that I could actually catch them without dealing damage, because I can't do damage to anything. Seeing these guys' levels, I don't know if it's gonna be possible or not. First step is actually getting a pal. I think the best ways to do that will be fishing and finding eggs. We're off on our adventure. I don't know what to expect, or those guys are probably angry. They're all bosses too, every single one of them. Wyvern Botan, that's kind of cool. Ah. Right. Gobfish, thank you for that. That guy's level 54. Like, literally, if any of these guys see me that are angry, I'm just gonna get one shot. Brother, man, you can't spawn these guys here. No, at least they don't have guns. They just depart into another place. If I get one of those Akuma's attentions, they will 100% slaughter me. No ifs and or buts. I got one attention. Where's this thing? Uh-oh. Get me out of here. I'm out. You know, there's iron here. There's a bunch of resources. This is good enough.
Step 1 of my progression was getting a base set up so I could put the pals I didn't have to work, but it would also serve as a fast travel / respawn point. After collecting some spheres that were scattered around and scavenging for some chests, I would attempt to catch the first pal of this challenge.
Hey guys. Oh, flocks. Oh, they're super low level too. Thing is, if I don't catch it on the first ball, it's just gonna be mad and try and kill me. 60%. Please. Fingers crossed. No! See, now he's just mad. Now they're all mad. That's a 60%. It wasn't a crit. I should have gotten a crit. 39% on a crit. Oh, come on, man. Ouch. These guys hurt. Okay, well, I'm just wasting pal spears at this point. I'm gonna die. The best way for me to do this might to be to get to a high level area and open some chests, because those can drop really good spheres for me to use.
You want.
Oh my goodness, Melpacas. 19%? Hangyus? You guys aren't on. Wait, yes! You weaken them You weaken them, and then I'll catch them. This level 8. I'm looking at this guy. Okay, wow, you just murked those guys. Yes. Maybe? No. He died. This is perfect. Get him low. Please. 56. 73. Yes, Milpaca. First pal caught. Let's try for another one. Yes. No, please. Oh, please. That's so good. 70%. I just got the gangler's attention. I got a blast. Thank you. All right, so we got wool. That's a basic material we're gonna need. Wait, no, they died, so they dropped their stuff as well, right? You guys don't drop stuff if I don't kill you? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Gotta just, you know, just, yeah, do that. Could I? He's 2%. You can ignore the fact that I just smacked you in the head, please.
Now that I had a Milpaca I could use as a mount, my exploration became way faster, though no less treacherous. My main strategy for this challenge was to make it to the endgame zones, which were Sakurajima and Daybreak. The reason I wanted to make it to these zones was because there were chests and scrap piles that could spawn, which have a chance to drop some of the strongest PAL spheres in the game, which would significantly boost my chances of catching PALs without weakening them.
You killed the land balls, you piece of crap. I needed one land ball and they murdered them.
Getting over to Daybreak, however, would require either a water or a flying PAL, as there was a great expanse of water in the way, so Sakurajima would be my first stop. Though, getting there had its own challenges.
That doesn't sound good. Hello? Who? Uh-oh. Yep, I was right. That's not good. Pardon me. Pardon me. Holy balls, dude, what's happening? No, I'm out of stamina. Please. They're just gonna keep chasing me. Uh-oh, those guys are mad as well. I need someone. I need help. Desperately need help right now. Doggone it, man. Wait, no, I can get pals here. Yes. There's pals in these cages. He's got Solar Blast. Who? Oh, shit. Please. It's so close. I just need this fast travel, man. Yes. I can die now. Ooh, a chest. Sure. Don't mind if I do. Ow! I'm alive. I'm no longer alive. I know there's chests in here. I just need him to not be here at the moment. Go. Go, 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 go. I think I run faster than him. But he knows this place like the back of his hand, and I can't see a dang thing. Run! He's so fast! No, there's more! I wasn't expecting more, and they've got guns. Man, if I just had a grappling hook, I could get all the way up there in one bound. Hey, man. Ow! You jerk. I can't see anything. No, I fell off. Ow! My balls. I can't see, man. I'm trying to get through here, get the loot, but I can't see a damn thing. Oh, there's a big guy. Excuse me. Frag grenade. He fell off. You fell off, buddy. Chests? Big chest. Go, 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 go. Get it, get it, get it. Yes! I raided the base. Let's go. So, like, the chances of getting a legendary then might be pretty slim. He had dark blast.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
You're not meant to be over here until much later in the game, but this is a great way to get resources, at least some. I just got a legendary spear. Yeah, this was a good decision. RCs. Ah. What did I get? Another legendary spear? Huge.
Wait a second. What the heck was that sound I just made? Like I said before, my plan when I got to Sakurajima was to collect as many spheres as I could, but I also caught a few pals using the legendary spheres I just acquired, including a flying type so I could head over to Daybreak and collect ultimate spheres, which I did after I was done with Sakurajima. While I was gathering spheres, I also found a lot of eggs that I wanted to incubate. The main problem I had with that, though, was I needed ancient technology points in order to unlock the incubator. Unfortunately, ancient technology points only come from defeating bosses, which I couldn't exactly do, but in a stroke of luck in the PAL randomness, I ran into the lowest level boss possible at level 11, and with the better spheres that I had, I figured I would give it a go. Now that I had the ancient tech points I needed, I incubated the eggs I found. And it turns out that with the PAL randomizer on, it had the opposite effect when it comes to eggs. Meaning that if I got, say, 2 huge rocky eggs, they would always contain the same type of PAL. Thus, it wouldn't be a good source of diverse PALs.
Cryolink's Terra. Cryolink's Terra.
Now, at the time of playing, I had forgotten what level the first and second bosses were, so I was pretty over-leveled when I went to fight them, since I turned up the XP gain rate, mainly because I didn't want the challenge to take several weeks. But it ended up making it very easy. And seeing how easy those fights were, here's where I decided to not use any shield during boss fights, and to also not upgrade my health anymore, since I was doing that before. I also made the decision that I would at least have to attempt a boss fight once I reached their level. That way it would be more fair. You'll see later in the video why exactly that stopped working. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of damage. I did kind of outlevel them, didn't I?
Dang, he's not even doing damage. Ooh, that's ground damage. Nice job, Nightwing.
You have 2 tornado moves?
Screw it, Melpaka. But I guess we should probably just go fight the next tower because I over-leveled, or I am over-leveled. I think Lylene and Lily have double the health of Zoe and Grisbolt, so I will still need to be careful. Get him. Okay, definitely is more damage. I think it's still attainable, I just gotta be smart and not let my pals die. Nice. Should I do no armor? I think I'll do no armor to make the challenge harder. Literally, it's basically like the pals are just doing this run by themselves.
That's what pacifist is like.
Yeah, I'll do no armor. Just to give it a little bit more flair. Maybe I should also not upgrade health at all. No armor, no health. Meaning I seriously have to not take damage in fights. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I might also take off my shield whenever I'm doing a boss fight.
Now, one of the biggest parts of a Palworld playthrough is the base building, which is so tedious that I'm going to skip over most of it, but I will show you a bit of what it looks like. You mainly just upgrade your crafting benches, food production, and base level so you can have more pals, though my upgrades were scattered with a ton of Fabric visits, since I still needed more pal spheres. One of the main reasons I wanted to upgrade my base though was so I could upgrade my equipment, mainly a faster glider and a grappling hook that I could use during boss fights. I would eventually get other bases on other islands because I knew I needed their resources, but I'm skipping the grindy bits for the purposes of the video. I should mention the Statue of Power, however, as it is crucial for this challenge. It allows me to use these pal souls that I have been getting throughout the game to increase the status of my pals, making them much stronger. Not only that, but I could also use the Luftmunk effigies found throughout the map to passively upgrade my pal capture rate. Because I was visiting Fabric so often, I started getting a lot lot of higher level spheres, which made catching pals a lot easier, hence why there were so many pals at my bases. I wanted to upgrade the pals in my team, however, and I ended up stumbling on a Shadow Beak while at Sakurajima, who was in the perfect position for me to bait it into a fight.
Could be a good combination. Oh, shoot.
After doing so, I watched until the Shadow Beaks were low on HP and scooped up 2 of them, this number being important for later.
Don't kill him, please. Or me. Whew. That was a 100% chance. Nice.
I did the same with a Blazimutt that I ran across, since Blazimutt is one of the strongest fire types in the game and would be crucial to the team later on. At this point, my level was pretty high, so I wanted to see if I could take on Axel and Ozark, the next boss, which went incredibly smoothly without a hitch. Yeah, he was still a little higher level than me, so I leveled up a bit more and I went back for round 2, and this time he went perfect. Yeah, I was a little ambitious, but I had learned about the existence of the boost gun, which would boost my pal stats whenever I shot them, making the fights more attainable.
And seeing how well the last fight was going at the end, I decided I'd give it one more go.
Well, Walter, I think it's working just fine, Walter. You don't gotta worry about it, Walter. Walter, why don't you just full send it, Walter? Walter, what are you doing, Walter?
There wasn't much for me to do between boss fights while I'm leveling up, other than upgrade my base, but there was one pal that I desperately wanted on my team. That would be Celine, who can only spawn on Sakurajima when there's a fallen meteor. The main problem was that they were such a high level that I was having absolutely no luck catching them, because any time I tried luring something over to fight them, they would get annihilated. Speaking of having no luck, I still needed to catch a legendary pal, which I was slowly realizing might be a huge challenge, if it wasn't for backshots. Okay, get your mind out of the gutter. If I hit a pal in the back, it would give me a significantly higher chance to catch them, alright? Sheesh.
Well, the thing is, if I just hit him in the back, I'm sure it'll work great. Look at that, 4%. Easy clap. I would have died if that actually worked. That? I might do that, though, every now and again. Oh, they're so much faster than me. I just realized I messed up. No, please. It's not the most unlikely thing.
Seeing how well that went, I would attempt it several times throughout the rest of the playthrough, even attempting a different legendary, but those ended pretty much the same way. An issue I would run into in terms of time was how long it was taking me to level up later in the game. One of the best ways to level up is to catch 12 of each type of pal, as you would get bonus XP per catch until you had 12. While I may have made it seem like catching pals was super easy now, it was still such a pain, because it felt like every time I threw a sphere, it had a 50% chance or higher to just bounce off the enemy I was trying to hit, because they were undamaged. To circumvent not being able to use that as an XP grind, I would have to start focusing on the lower level boss pals, since they would still give a decent amount of XP, and they weren't too terribly hard to catch if I could give them a back shot. And after getting close in level to the next boss, it was time to take on the Rich Bastard and Big Bird.
Whoa. Okay, man, really?
Okay, we're not doing that again. It did only take me 2 attempts though, since I had leveled up my Phalaris Aqua, which was super effective against Big Bird. The next boss was Victor and Shadowbeak, which I attempted and subsequently died to.
Big. Oh, I'm dead.
This is probably a good time to mention the biggest enemy when it comes to boss fights. the timer. While I could honestly defeat any of the bosses very early on, the timer was the deciding factor, since if it ran out, you die. So while I was doing good damage to Victor and Shadowbeak, the timer would not permit the pace at which he was dying, so I would have to at least be on level with him. I had stopped doing the main quest at the step where you need to catch an Elthridir, since I was high enough level for the next boss. But now that I needed more levels, it was time to unleash the floodgates that was the retroactive completion of the main quest. Even though I was still on an earlier step, the missions to kill the tower bosses were still getting checked off, meaning that as soon as I caught the deer, I got flooded with XP due to all the missions getting completed at the same time.
I just leveled up so much.
And that actually gave me so much XP, it put me right up to where I needed to be for Victor. But before I fought him, I wanted to give Celine another shot because I was finally close to her level.
Celine's back. This is a 17% chance. Screw it, I'm going for it. 21? 21. Let's fucking go! I got Celine! Easy clap? Not really.
Seeing how much time I had at the end of that last fight, I thought I might have made it too easy with all the upgrades I had gotten. So I went to check out the next level 55 boss, Seiya and Celine. Okay, I just failed to dodge there. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. That was more rough. Again? Huh. Okay. Here's where I hit the first real challenge. Not only did Celine have a move that would insta-kill me if it touched me for even a second, but she was also doing an obscene amount of damage to my pals who were not only on level, but also powered up.
Oh, she deals so much damage to him.
Here's where the whole being on level thing that I was attempting really started to show its cracks, since even my pals that were on level were still getting demolished. That was the reason I had to turn to a feature that I had previously banned, since I didn't want to use it. Breeding. TLDR, there's a feature in the game called Condensing, in which you absorb multiple pals into one main pal of the same type, which gives them a star and makes them much more powerful. The only issue with that is it requires 116 of the same type of pal to fully max out a pal. Lord knows I was not going to catch 116 Blazimuts. I hadn't used the breeding feature though, because you can use it to collect almost every other type of pal in the game without ever catching them, and I felt like that kind of ruined the challenge. But you can breed 2 of the same type to get more, so I did that. Before I attempted Celine again though, I wanted to catch Jetragon, one of the best legendaries, since he was dragon type, which is super effective against dark type. So I crafted the best spheres in the game and went to give it a few more tries. 39 exotic spheres, is that enough to catch a single legendary? I don't know, man. It's worth a shot. Yes, sir. Jetragon acquired. I just needed exotic spheres.
2 spheres was all it took to catch a Retrogon. So I caught another one, bred them, leveled them up, and set a date for my rematch with Seiya and Celine. Oh, that was so stressful, dude. That sucked. The last piece of the puzzle before fighting Bjorn and Bastigor was an upgraded version of the boost gun that I had been using, the Mega Boost Gun. Now that I had it, all that stood before me in completion was one angry Bastigor. Buddy, kill him, please, quickly. It's over. I don't even know what to feel right now, dude. Remind me to never do any challenges with survival games that actually take tens of hours to complete. I should note that to be able to even enter holy crap, dude, spit it out.